I speak three languages and two Creole or dialects. My first, second language was when I learned Spanish. And when I started out learning Spanish in high school, my classes were mainly focused on grammar. That was a very important part of my language journey, learning grammar. And I know these days there are a lot of teachers online who promise their students that they will learn a language but without grammar. And that's the way that they function, okay? That's how they work, and it might work. But in my experience, grammar was the basis, of learning Spanish. What happened because of me learning Spanish, okay, at the beginning of my language learning journey, that allowed me to speak Spanish in a way where I could imitate the sounds of native speakers, but at the same time using the structures in a grammatically correct way, if that makes sense. Now, on the other hand, when I started learning French, I was in an environment where I already knew how to speak Creole, so Haitian Creole, which is similar to French, and it's not really so grammatically focused like French. And I thought just by me being able to express myself in Creole, I would be able to speak French without worrying about grammar. And to my surprise, I spoke like a retarded person. Yes, I accept it. I thought that I would be able to speak French without learning grammar. Turns out that I wasn't speaking grammatically correct or to the level where someone would say, "Oh, wow, you speak really nice." Or, no, I wouldn't get those compliments compared to Spanish, where people would compliment me and say, "Oh, wow, you speak Spanish so beautifully." In French, it was not working out. And what I noticed is that it was very important for me to learn grammar. Why? Grammar is the basis for all languages. When you learn grammar, you're learning how to use the words correctly. For example, as an ESL teacher, I teach grammar in a way where we focus on the parts of speech. And I tell my students, once you dominate the 8 parts of speech, you'll be able to speak English correctly. Why? And not only speak, you'll be able to write English correctly because now you understand the function of the words. You know where to put them in the sentence. You know which one goes before the noun, after the noun, before the verb, after the verb, etc. So once you have that clear in mind, it's easier for you when you're speaking or when you're producing some literary work, writing activity, you'll be able to express yourself correctly. So I know this might not be what other